Hello everyone, I just wanted to record this as I've just taken a short trade here on Bitcoin, which if we just go over to TradingView is kind of looking like in the middle of nowhere if you have no context in relation to how I trade. But if we just head over to XO charts, we've run into this last 30-minute naked point of control here on the chart. Okay, alongside this, what we've seen is new longs really piling into this, spikes in volumes, a few liquidations coming in here, especially for it being a Sunday. I do like to see pivots around this hour, to be honest. But that's not really the main reason. Obviously, the execution and stuff is important, but one of the major reasons here as to why I'm taking a short trade is this poor low in New York session, alongside the fact that we've got London session that's put in the low for the day. So, you know, I typically don't like to see London session put in the low of the day. But alongside that as well, I do have, you won't see it on here, but I've got high hit rate levels really coming in below these lows. So there's like multiple reasons for me to think that this low could get taken out. So any subsequent rise from that would, like, you know, be nice to see a short from. And this is like kind of the last point of call in terms of reference towards like a big level of resistance in relation to this 30-minute naked point of control. So then you've seen the execution, really, you can see on the right hand side how I've executed there. But yeah, you've seen new longs within this candle here. So if we're just focusing on this, okay. So if I just do this, we've got new longs really piling within this candle, okay. New longs really piling within this candle, excessive amounts of positive delta coming into level, new longs, you know, volume spikes. So as soon as I saw this candle here close, that is then when I've seen my entry, okay. Invalidation now being above these highs, and that's always, you know, the question, where am I wrong on this idea of price heading towards the downside and towards my high hit rate levels and pivots and, you know, this key pivot, etc. And it's really through the idea of looking for an entry, and my validation really would be, if we just where would I be wrong on this idea? Let's just bring this up. It would be is if this is reclaimed, because I feel if it gets any higher than this, we're going to be likely heading towards this, you know, this secondary, you know, naked point of control, which is all the way up here. And at that stage, I feel like it's a lot less likely that we actually do see a reversal back all the way back down. This is a decent place to see a reversal. Again, if we head over to the 15 minutes where I do track all of these, it's the last one on the 15 minute, okay. And on the 5 minute, let's see how it is. We need to reload this one. Okay, let it reload. But yeah, this, you know, it's the last kind of point of call for resistance, in my opinion, at least locally. Again, could I be wrong on this? Yes. Am I using, you know, prudent risk? And I posted this on Twitter recently. I said, you know, what do you want to see? Well, this is what I want to see. Well, where do I want to see a reaction? Here, you know, this 30-15 minute naked point of control region. What do I want to see there? You know, new longs really piling into a level at the top. People thinking is kind of almost, you know, I sometimes fail to look at things like this because I'm kind of set in my way of trading. But there is this way of looking and going, you know, there are people that are, you know, whether they're right or wrong or not, people are buying above this high here. People are newly buying, and that's kind of subsequent in seeing through this open interest increase here and here of new longs really coming into the market. So that's what I'm thinking about as to what I want to see, and that's that, you know, people are actually buying above this level, you know, whether they be right or wrong. That's what I want to see. I actually did also take a short from here this morning, which I've closed out of now, but, you know, I've re-shorted a complete new position here upon this new idea. And this is the, you know, that's the current plan, the reasoning as to why I've taken it. Invalidation really being if you come above any higher than this. If we look again, something I'm going to bring this up now, but I won't talk on it too much. I don't like that it's done this. I don't like that it's done this, but if I just do this, I don't like that it's done this into the golden pocket. I don't trade fibs, by the way. I want to make this clear. I don't trade fibs. I kind of use that and going, you know, it's kind of a fairly obvious place to short in that aspect. But then again, I'm thinking there's also new longs kind of opening above this high here. So yeah, I've got my stats. I've got my, you know, reasoning to target said regions, etc. And that's kind of what's giving me the edge. Is not, I'm not just going, well, I want to target down here. You know, I won't, you know, this is important on the trade management side of things here, is that I will not like kind of take profit along this road here. If this starts to continue to drop as it is, I'm really going to be only taking a TP1 down here. Okay, so that's the plan on this one. Again, it's looking to drop a little bit now. But yeah, this is where I'm looking to target if it does head down there. And likely if it does head down there, it's probably going to head a lot lower. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on this one. I'll pause the recording here and we'll keep you updated as the kind of trade continues going on. Okay. Hello everyone. So I'm actually just back now. Obviously I took that trade last night before I headed off to bed, kind of fairly a bit later on. You kind of went sideways, and as I said, whilst all of this site, so just the trade management aspect of this one, as price was going sideways here for a few hours, I still didn't take any profit, because it was either going to run to my high hit rate level and my stats would be correct and that would be fulfilled, or I'd get stopped out, and it moved down quite a bit and it still continued from there. So I obviously had a limit order down here at my take profit. Again, if I'm heading sleep and I'm in a trade, I'll place some limit orders. So for example, I closed 30% here, I closed a further 30% around down here somewhere, I believe towards these lows, and now I've still got 40% remaining in this trade still, with no reason to really close it. So if we just go to, you can see that probably should move the stock to break even, whatever. But yeah, quite a really healthy move down in that case. There would be a lot more to mention on the trade management aspect side of things, but I fell asleep after this. It was kind of a fairly systematic way of taking profit and closing out of this trade. Right now, at least, this will be uploaded regardless now of this. I'm just thinking here. So yeah, I'm just thinking here, where would I close this trade, upon a sign of strength? And even a move up to $63,000, if that's reclaimed, that's only really a sign of strength. Anything else can still bounce and see a move back down. But yeah, I'll be doing a lot more of these now. Hopefully you find this informative. Alongside that, this is a winner. I don't take winners all the time. This is a very, very big winner actually, because this was the actual setup, and yeah, it's ended up being really massive, if I'm honest. But it's the power of statistics, if I'm honest. And yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy myself, I guess, today a bit. I don't really have any intentions to trade today. I guess I'll manage this one. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll catch you all next one.